Hey everybody, sorry it's been a while since I posted a video. I just had some family problems, and with it being the holidays, I really couldn't get to a computer. So I'm here to talk about my game of the year, which I know it's been a while since everyone's done theirs. In fact, I think the last person who I saw who posted theirs was Angry Joe, which was about a week ago. But I have a list right here next to me, and so if I look down, that's the reason why. And I'm just going to talk about my favorite games of the year and the reason why it took so long to come out. The main part is I was playing the Xenoblade Chronicles X, and I just finished it like 2 days ago. It's not on the Game of the Year list. It was a good game, better than the first one if you ask me, but it's not Game of the Year worthy. So the first game that I want to talk about is Fallout 4. So out of all the games I've listed here for Game of the Year, that's the game that's on the very bottom. And I like the Fallout series. I like the Elder Scrolls series as well. But Fallout 4, even though it's a really fun game and it's a really long game and it's an okay looking game, it's not a horrible looking game like everyone says. Um, it does have too many glitches. There's too much wrong with it to put it at the very top of Game of the Year. In fact, I was thinking about leaving it out right before I started recording this. Just because while I was playing this game on the Xbox One, and I have it for the PlayStation 4 too, but I decided to play it on the Xbox One. It crashed on me 4 times. I had slowed down countless times, and it would like stutter. The frame rate would like completely stop at certain points, especially when there was fire around on the Xbox One. Maybe that's just how it runs on the Xbox. I'm sure it's better on the PC. I'm sure it looks better. I'm sure with all the graphics mods and everything like that, it runs pretty good. But for me, that it's the worst, best game of the year. So second on this list is Metal Gear Solid 5: The Phantom Pain. And it hurts to put it this low because I'm a huge Metal Gear fan. I love Metal Gear. It's one of my favorite game series. I'm very sad that Hideo Kojima was treated so badly by Konami. I'm not going to get into that, but I love Metal Gear Solid 5. The game is the best playing and the best feeling Metal Gear game. It has an incredible story. The biggest problem with it is that this game is incomplete. This game, when you really get into the meat of it, when you're right at the end, when you feel like you're supposed to get the big payoff that you do in all other Metal Gear games, this game just kind of stops. And it's very clear that this is the point where Konami stopped giving money to Kojima Studios and where all this bad stuff started happening. And the reason why I still don't know yet, but this game should be the game of the year. If it was finished, it would be everyone's game of the year. This game is incomplete, and every game of the year list I've ever seen has this game on it. That's how good an incomplete game by Hideo Kojima is. I'm very happy he's opened up his new studio. We're going to see great things from him. Um, so now the game of the year contender was between two games, being Bloodborne and The Witcher. And one of these two games is one of my favorite games of all time, and the other one is in the top 50. So I'm going to talk about The Witcher first, and The Witcher is the one in the top 50. No matter how good The Witcher was with its story and its writing, and it was damn good. Like, there were some quest missions that I was playing that they really hit me in the stomach, and there was just certain stuff that you have to do in that game that was really cool, really creative. And this was actually my first game in the Witcher series that I've ever played. This game is so pretty. It it's one of the prettiest games of the year, if you ask me. I played this one on PS4, and at the beginning, the game did have a lot of small glitches. It had a lot of frame rate stuttering. It wasn't as polished as it is if you play it right now. If you go out and you get all the patches and you get all the free DLC, and if you buy the new expansion pack, which is only $10, and if you go and you play all of it right now, this is the time to play The Witcher, because this game now with all the updates is running so smooth and it's running so good. I was playing it the other day. I didn't have a frame rate drop. I didn't have any save problems. Nothing bad happened. No weird glitches. No texture glitches. No character model glitches. No cutscene glitches. And I played it for like 6 hours straight, from beginning all the way up to where you kill the Griffin at the very beginning. Um, I did a whole bunch of side quests. Nothing wrong happened to me that entire time I was playing the game. So I think if the game would have released how it is now, I think I might have put it above Bloodborne. But because it was kind of iffy on the release, and that did kind of, I had the game crash on me twice when I was playing it. But overall, it's a good game. It's one of the best games of the year. But to me, the best game of the year is definitely Bloodborne. And this is a From Software game. And From Software has one of my other favorite games of all time, being Dark Souls 1. These games are not for everyone. I know this. They're not going to be on everyone's top 10, but they should be on everyone's top 10 list of 2015 or Game of the Year contenders, because what this game tries to do, it does perfectly. This game's combat is the best feeling game I've played in years. The only games that feel this good and that do what they're trying to accomplish, in my opinion, are racing games. Where there's some racing games out there where they just feel so good in what they're trying to do. A lot of fighting games don't get it down. A lot of sports games don't get it down. A lot of platformers do, but you have to really be into that type of platforming that they're trying to do. But this game, for what it's trying to do, being fast paced, high risk, high reward combat, it does it perfectly. This game has a great art style. In fact, I like the art style more than I like Dark Souls, but I like Dark Souls in general more because it's a very gothic art style. The architecture is beautiful in the game. The character design is grossly beautiful in some cases. And it actually has one of my standout characters of the year. For whatever reason, I extremely like Father Gascon. I think he's awesome. I have no idea why. Just something about his character design is incredible to me. This game isn't perfect. I would say The Witcher is a better running game now than Bloodborne is a better running game now. Because Bloodborne, even though they're still updating it, just like The Witcher is still being updated. I was playing it the other day. I was passing it when the DLC came out, and the DLC is incredible. Extremely hard boss fight at the beginning. I was playing with a new Game Plus character, and I was just getting up to the point where I need to do the DLC where that big Amandala grabs you and crushes you. There was a dog running at me at one point while I was playing the game, and the dogs do the little side jumps, and it side jumped into a wall, and it skyrocketed up the wall to the very top, and it was halfway stuck in the wall, halfway stuck out of the wall, barking at me and trying to run at me, and I could still lock onto it, but it couldn't hit me. It was just stuck on top of the wall. I wish I had a way to capture game footage so I could show you. It was really funny, but this isn't the first time a glitch like this has happened to me. I've had bosses glitch out on me once before. It was the hell is that boss's name? Um, I'm drawing a blank, but it's the big worm-looking boss right after you fight the alien conehead thing. She's really ugly, like the daughter of the cosmos. I had her glitch out on me, where she was just kind of stuck on the wall, which was nice because that fight I didn't have trouble with it, but I had troubling circumstances with it because the very first time I was playing that game, I was at that point. It was very stormy by where I live, and lightning struck our generator for the street, and there was a blackout. I tried to play it the next day. There was another storm. There was another blackout. I tried fighting this boss about 5 or 6 times, and every time I tried to fight this boss, something weird happened that the fight just ended. And then the seventh time I was playing her, it was a couple days after the first time. She was just kind of stuck on the wall, with her back towards me, and I just hacked away at her until she was dead. So this game isn't without flaw. This game is definitely one of the best games of the year, though. If you're into hard games, if you like those old Super Nintendo, like throw your remote at your TV type of games, that are extremely rewarding, extremely fun, look really good, and are fast, this is definitely the game to get of the year. But if you're not into hard games, you just want to explore a beautiful world with the best story of the year, the best side stories of the year, not the best story of the year, it's definitely The Witcher that you have to go with. Both these games are great. Both these games do what they want to do, but Bloodborne definitely takes it in my book, and it makes me extremely excited for Dark Souls 3. Thank you guys for listening, and please tell me down below what your game of the year is and why. I would love to hear it. Bye.